Hello, 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 you guys. We are back with the Chopping It Up podcast. I am Chartel, your co-host.
And it's your boy Ferris.
Yes.
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. It's June 19th. We're going to be talking about that. This is our Father's Day episode. So we're going to talk about like our fathers and stuff. So welcome back. We're glad y'all are here with us.
Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, listening.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate y'all for real.
Yes, perfect. Okay, like y'all know, blase blase is first. So can't not talk about Juneteenth.
Yes.
So that's where we are.
Man, that's all. And it's awesome that it took long enough, but that it's a holiday now. It's funny, this person that I met, she actually had it off. So it's
like already?
Yeah, already.
Okay.
Like they actually acknowledged it.
Too.
So that's pretty dope. I mean, I'm self-employed, so I don't know nothing about holidays.
Ooh, I heard that.
Snaps. You know, I mean, about time, because I know Mayor Fry said that he was going to acknowledge it, even if it wasn't a national holiday, which is dope.
I mean, I get it, but also, like, I feel like making Juneteenth a federal holiday is the epitome of, like, giving us shit we didn't ask for.
Right.
And not giving us shit we did ask for, right? Gaslight, the epitome of gaslight. Anybody ask for this shit? I mean, okay, but like actually give us the shit we want, like systemic change, influence, like police reform, like literally what we've asked for. So honestly, when you say, you know, my father's going to acknowledge it, okay, but get that police department in order. Like what the actual fuck?
Right. And it's like now all of a sudden you want to do it. But a lot of shit is going on in Minneapolis for those who live outside of Minnesota. Like, you know, that 35W protest that we had last July,
on the bridge,
or last August, on the bridge, and there was that semi driver who said he didn't know that there was a
protest. He just drove going through up, whatever he was lying
and now they try to say that they're gonna dismiss those charges.
I saw
and
that.
Like,
Happy Juneteenth.
Not a good time.
Right. Happy Juneteenth.
Not a good time.
So that's that shit where I'm like, and I don't know, I like didn't know about Juneteenth, right? Like, you know, the schools teach you whatever they want you to know. So found out about it probably last year, maybe 2 years ago. So I was already off, but I was going to already take that day. Yeah.
Oh, like strangely enough, over north in North Minneapolis, yearly since I could remember.
Oh,
they
really?
Always had Juneteenth.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, it was a cookout.
That's
barbecue,
what's up.
And it kind of tied into Rondo Days.
Okay,
so,
now heard of Rondo Days.
Yeah, so for people who don't know, who are outside of Minnesota, which obviously not a native Minnesotan.
Give us a breakdown.
Rondo Days is to promote and celebrate the Rondo neighborhood. And so Rondo
is in St. Paul, right?
Is in St. Paul where 94 is running through. Okay. Because they decided to go into the black neighborhood, because originally they were going to have 94 go a little further south, like Summit, Grand Avenue, all that stuff. But, you know, wealthier white people were like, nah, you're not doing that. Yeah,
gotcha.
So they took the land from the black folks.
Gotcha.
And that's where 94 is running through.
Okay.
So I think it's from Lexington until like Kellogg, where downtown St. Paul is at. That was Rondo.
Gotcha.
From 94 on to University.
Okay.
Like that little area was Rondo. And so,
so they built a highway through there.
They were always doing, you know, kind of promoting that. So I remember from a little kid, I didn't know what Juneteenth was, but I remember going there and whatnot. And so that was dope.
Yeah, no, and I think that's why North Minneapolis is so important. Like,
it really is.
People you know, it's.
And now it's blown. I mean, it's crazy because, you know, you run into people who aren't from Minnesota. Like when I was just in Vegas and I was like, yeah, I'm from Minnesota. And typically they'd be like, oh, you know, how's the winters? How's this and that? And now they're like, oh, are you safe? Like,
that's
you know,
crazy,
how's Minnesota,
right?
You know, how's Minneapolis and this and that. So
yeah, I don't know what's going on in this city. But yes, like you said, growing up having that experience, right? Like, yep, we celebrate it. We're doing this. But now you want to like acknowledge it in the city. Like, I'm not even talking nationally, right? So I'm thinking more like on the government level. So you knew this has been going on in your community, right? North Minneapolis, in the city. And now you're just going to recognize it. What happened 30 years ago? We're like in our 30s. So yeah, what were you doing 30 years ago?
Right. And
you weren't acknowledging it then? Were you just driving by and pass it up?
Well, I mean, it's that, you know, we didn't get 40 acres of the meal. And I feel like
reparations.
Well, I feel like even for reparations, like nowadays, realistically, you know, if you add inflation, right? Now, I don't know the price of an actual meal today, right? And I don't know the price of an actual acre, right? Yeah. But I feel like if they compensate that, I feel like it'll probably break out to like $300 300, 400,000.
I think I've seen those numbers. Yeah.
And I feel like, man, give me my money.
Right. And so for
shit,
me,
you know
right.
what I mean?
So that's what I'm saying. Like making Juneteenth a federal holiday, I was going to take that shit off anyway if I had been working. I did it last year. So that felt less important to me than you actually meeting us where we want. Cancel student loan debt, give us police reform, like give us our reparations, like actually right the wrongs.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's been going on. But you just give us a holiday. So it's literally like if I were like, Ferris, I really want butter pecan ice cream. And you show up with salmon.
That's
like
a terrible choice.
That's not a terrible choice. It's delicious.
Ew.
That's not right. It's delicious.
Michael,
what's your favorite ice cream?
Butter pecan? Come on, man.
It's rich and buttery.
Man, that's some old people ass ice cream.
I don't think that's right. What's your favorite ice cream?
We like Werther's too, huh?
No, this shit's gross. Shut up. The grandma candy in church. Yeah. Shut up. What's your favorite ice cream?
Man, my favorite ice cream, there's a couple.
Strawberry.
So Neapolitan.
I knew it. That shit is
fire.
Gross. That is not true. What? It's gross.
All right, we're canceling this podcast.
No,
right
we're
now.
done. I need a new co-host. Absolutely not. So that's wrong.
Cookies and cream.
That's the best, yes.
Moose Tracks.
Ugh.
What?
It's
And then, man, any Ben and Jerry's is fire.
It depends. Like Cherry Garcia is not good.
There we go.
The chocolate peanut butter.
There we go.
Cherry Garcia is not.
What?
That's what happens when you grow up in Minnesota. Don't even know. Don't even have good ice cream flavors, y'all. So you know what? You guys? Send us your favorite ice cream flavors so we can have a poll. I'm with you on the cookies and cream. Butter pecan is bomb too.
Everyone over 55 is going to say butter pecan.
Hilarious. Well, you know what?
And
they're wiser.
And you say it weird too. It's pecan.
That's not
pecan.
true. Oh, that's a whole other show. Don't even start. Nope. Don't even start with that.
Anyway.
Yes. So, I mean, I'm happy that, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. Fine. It's on the holiday. It's on the calendar. I was going to take it off anyway. That was another thing too. You're announcing the federal acceptance of Juneteenth as a holiday while you've got 3 states canceling teaching race theory in schools, like literally doing what Juneteenth is about. So what, you gonna have these little kids off for school and not gonna know what it's about? I can't be worried about it.
Well, I mean, they're already gonna be off. But yeah, I hear what you're saying though. Another thing that's funny, or not funny, but so California House of Representatives just passed reparations.
Yeah.
So it just has to go to the Senate, obviously.
But did they pass, like, what are the reparations? Because I've seen a lot of states passing like a council about it, right? Like, we'll pass this bill to talk about it. We don't need to talk about shit. We all know what's going on. So you need to pass like financial contributions.
Look, let me pull it up. But I think it's actual like financial.
Okay. That's what's up. California leading the way. I hope
about time.
I hope they do something before they fall off.
I'm about to move back out there.
Look.
California reparations. I'm gonna look this up while we're talking.
That's what's up. So there we go. Juneteenth is on the calendar, but we still don't get what we want. So it's like, yeah, looky here, shiny to distract us from real change. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. So also send that in too. We'll feature it on our next show. Let us know what y'all think about Juneteenth being on the holiday. What does it mean to you? Does it matter? Does it not? Like, were you gonna celebrate anyway?
You know, a bunch of people are gonna be chiming in.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait.
And like, it's funny. You're gonna have those people who aren't black, but they're gonna be like,
if you're not black, don't talk about it.
Actually, check off that look. Check the box. I'm black now. Shit.
If you're not black, don't respond. You will not get featured on the show.
But Father's Day.
About Juneteenth. Yes. Is on Sunday. Tomorrow.
Is Chuck still playing? He's still a Saints,
Chuck is my dad.
Fan?
And he definitely is playing. Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's holding tight to the Saints. Poor thing.
What does Chuck do for a living? I don't think I've ever asked you.
Yeah, so Chuck is an Army vet. So he's kind of like semi-retired. So now he does logistics work down in a warehouse of a company. So he does logistics work. He loves it, goes to work, comes back. And I don't know if he'll ever fully retire, but that's what he does and loves it and is super excited. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then so my pops, Ferris Sr., he was on, what was that, episode 4 or 5?
Yeah, a few episodes back.
I don't know, a few episodes ago. Mm-hmm. And that man, he's been doing a lot within the Twin Cities. He has his own treatment facility. Mm-hmm. It's called My Home Inc.
Yes.
And, he's chilling right now. I'm probably going to head over there after this podcast. I'm sure he's probably enjoying some 20 grand or some beer.
Oh, yeah. No, that's good. Yeah.
Smoking a little bit, chilling.
Living his life.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's very important, to have, that male figure in your life and someone who's actually positive and doing something in the community to help.
Doing things.
And so, I feel bad for people who don't have that. So I definitely feel like I've taken that for granted. I'm sure at times you've probably taken that for granted as well.
Definitely. Chuck is the best.
Chuck.
Yeah, no, it's so true. So I have a younger sister, and growing up, Chuck was like, I call him Chuck just to be funny, but then he'll be like, if I say it to his face, he's like, Chartel, my name's Daddy. Okay, fine, Daddy, whatever. But yeah, it was always my sister and I first, right? There's this running joke in our family, like, if you want to piss off Chuck, like, mess with them girls. And he's like, good, I'm glad y'all know. So he definitely has always put us first, continues to put us first, whatever we want and or need, he's there.
Yeah.
And it's hard because he is someone that, actually if I had to guess his love language, I think I would maybe say acts of service. I have to think more about that.
And what is acts of service?
So acts of service love language is you feel love when people do things for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that is his love language. So then, we would do things for him to show love, because he's not receiving gifts isn't like high on his list, because he like literally never wants anything.
I feel like that's just a man thing.
It's hard. You think so? Could be. I'm like, all right, Daddy, what do you want for Father's Day, birthday, Christmas? Oh, nothing. As long as y'all are taken care of, I'm good. And it's like, okay, but how do I show you love in another way? Like, tell me. So this year,
as Chris Rock would say, stay off the pole.
Stay off the pole, yeah. Right?
As long as you ain't on the pole, you're good.
And so like this year, he's gotten into like stocks. So he'll call me, ask about his stocks. Like, I think he thinks he's a day trader. So I have to like explain what it all means. And recently he invested in AMC stock, and it's been shooting up. So he's super excited about that.
Especially because they had such a down year.
Right. And now like they reopened movies and they're doing all these things. So yeah, it shot up. He like is so excited about it. So this year he was like, well, if you and your sister, want to give me money for my stocks, I'd appreciate it. And we were like, all right, Daddy, like, you can have money for your stocks. That's fine. Do you want anything else? So that's like the thing he's like zeroed in on. So,
okay.
But yeah, and then he'll say things like, well, yeah, y'all are basically like, get it right back, because this is like, part of like what I'll leave y'all when I leave this earth. So you'll get it back. Like he tries to like reframe it, like
right.
Instead of and it's like, Daddy, it's fine. If you want $100 for stocks, that's cool. You want 2, 3, we're fine.
Right.
You literally can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then I think he like kind of thought about it for a little bit. Then he's like, well, yeah, you and your sister don't have to get me anything. Y'all could just get me a hat. And it's like, literally, what do you want for Father's Day?
Right.
You can have, because he didn't want to cause he's like, I don't want to cause any financial strain or something. And I'm like, no one said it was a strain. We said we got you.
Well, he knows you're in the process of purchasing a house.
Yeah, purchasing a house. Baby sister just got a new car. So it's like, yeah, we get it. And if that's what you want for Father's Day, we'll make that happen. Like, no one said it was a strain. But he literally is like, puts us first. He is literally the best dad in the whole world. And I told him, I was like, you can have whatever you want. When you retire, you can even live in my house. Like, I got you. Like, he's like, no, I'm independent. Okay, well, at some point you can't be driving like you do. So
right. Yeah, that's something my dad would say.
Yeah, is it? Yeah. So what was it like growing up with Papa Glover? What kind of dad was he? Was he stern, aggressive, assertive, laid back? What kind was he?
Man, my dad was laid back as hell. Man, he would always say, he had like these little catchphrases or, little mottos that he would go by. And, the one thing that always stood out is that he was always saying, you want to be a leader, not a follower.
Yep.
He said, always be sucker free.
All right.
It was funny. Like I was down and out, didn't have a car. This is like high school. You know what I mean? So,
are you down and out at high school?
Yeah, man, all my friends.
What does that mean?
Man, all my friends were driving around, chilling, had cars, and I had the bum rides and stuff. That shit was whack.
High school. I'm sorry. That's what, when you said down and out, I guess I thought of adult Ferris. But in high school, like.
Yeah, so and it's funny because he was like, he always say stuff like, he's like, man, you can't be a cowboy without a horse.
Hilarious.
A cowboy always needs his horse.
Yep.
So talking about your car and little funny things like that. And so he was always big into like talking about investing and not just like in stocks or something, but like investing in yourself, investing in your future.
Yep.
Always taking making sure that you study and you like, because he was like, man, when you get to college, you don't want to try hard just your senior year right before you go into high school or going to college. So he's like, you need to form those habits and, get yourself, into a good school and always focus on education. He always would pound that out. Like, you got to go to school, got to get that degree. And so, and then obviously I had to, I could watch him he has his own business, and he started that in '95. So it's like
he's like walking the walk,
exactly,
doing the talk.
And so I could see it. You have a lot of people who tell you to do this and that, but they're not doing it.
Right. So then it's like, am I gonna believe you? Like,
exactly.
How good is your word? So I like that catchphrases. What were some of Chuck's catchphrases? He's got some. As he's gotten older, he's got some new ones. So it's actually really funny. Now he'll say, like if my sister's like getting sassy or whatever, he'll say, "Ooh, I heard that, girl." It's like, where did that come from? Right. What? And growing up, his thing was, because like I mentioned, he's an Army vet. He would always say, like, if things were like tough or like complained about something or whatever, he'd always say, "Oh, we're soldiers. Like, we got this." Like, not like man up, but like, we got this. We soldiers. I actually have it tattooed on me. So I think about that a lot too. And it's like,
was he militant?
No, actually, he wasn't. Big old teddy bear.
So you guys softened him up.
He actually got out of the Army after my sister was born.
Okay.
And yes.
How much younger is
14 months.
Okay.
14 months. So my joke is, oh, y'all barely listen to the doctor, huh? Okay, that's cool. But yeah, and so he got out when she was born. And yeah, it's super soft teddy bear. Like he was my mom will tell this story. It's actually really funny. He would take us like all our stuff, right? Because he worked overnight. Oops. And so he would take us to like Girl Scout meetings and like, clothes shopping and all these things. And like, yeah, he was there weekly at our Girl Scout troop meetings. And then apparently some like women started to like hit on him because they thought he was a single dad because my mom worked day shift. So my mom was like, fuck that shit. I'm about to start taking y'all lessons.
Right.
And we were like, no. So that's funny. She was like, oh, they think you single? Oh, let me show up. So that was funny. But yeah, he was always at the like parent stuff, and definitely like a girl dad, like tried to do the hair thing. Like I have this memory of him trying to do a ponytail and poor thing just
looking rough, huh?
Looking real rough. So I was like, oh, we got to figure this out.
That'll probably be me as a dad.
Yeah. Like what's going on? Using like gel and grease and water. Ooh, child, I had a whole thing, but I like the trying though. You trying. So right. I appreciate that, but also take me to the braider and just let's take care of it. Appreciate it though. So yeah, do that. Like I said, it's just me and my sister. And so like puberty stuff, like, I remember, I don't know if my sister remembers this, but I remember when she started her period, we were on like a family trip, right?
Okay.
Courtney was in the car and then we went inside to the store and I was like, all right, Chartel, you're the older sister. So make sure Courtney does what she needs to do when like has the stuff she needs.
Yeah,
and I'm like
kind of beating around the bush.
And so then I'm sitting and when people like beat around the bush like that, I like to just charge right in. So I was like, oh, like, do you mean like make sure her pad is changed and she's got tampons and stuff? Like, is that what you mean? He's like, you know what I mean, Chartel? Okay, Dad, that's cool. Called our birth control medicine. Like, gosh, he was just...
So who's the disciplinarian in your family?
Marilyn.
Okay. And that was my mom. My mom was like the one that laid down the law.
Yep.
They called... Man, my dad used to call her the warden.
Oh, damn. I think Marilyn tried to be the warden, but Chuck was like running that shit. He said, don't talk to my children that way.
Yeah. And so my dad was super like, I can only think like one time he disciplined me, like ever.
Gotcha. Yeah, same.
Yeah. He was always just like, messed up in school or stuff like that. He was just like, just come back, try harder the next time or this or that. Always like instilling and reinforcing like positivity. And not saying that disciplining your kids is bad, but you know what I mean? And then my mom would come in like, nah.
Right.
Like, about to tear
Stop
that ass up.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So. I think that's so interesting because I think people would think dads would be the ones that would be more militant in the, be the disciplinarian and stuff like that and like discipline physically, right?
Right.
So I think it's interesting that both you and I had Black dads that didn't do that.
Right.
And don't do that. My dad whooped me once, and I think it was because he caught me. I don't even think I was kissing the boy. I think I was just talking to him. I was in 5th grade. And yeah, he whooped me once, and that was it.
That was it.
My mom would make the joke, like, I think he cried harder than you cried, Chartel. And I was like, yes, okay. So yeah, I remember that too. And I don't think he's ever whooped Courtney.
Are you ever going to discipline your kids like that?
Like with whoopings?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, me either.
I'll probably like do like a hand pop or something, but I'm not about to whoop you. I'm not about to bring out no belt. We ain't doing that no more.
Right.
You all right.
That's gonna bring some trauma because it's funny.
That's what I'm saying.
It was funny because like whenever I would get into trouble, like whether legally or anything, right? I never worried about the police. I never worried about any repercussions that way.
Gotcha.
Like,
I don't think I did
my
either.
mom's face always popped into my head before I did anything.
That's
I was
funny.
like, shit. Like, I ain't trying to get jacked up. Exactly. I'm like, nope.
Yep.
and that's good. And that's good parenting on her side though, too. Cause it was like automatically, you know, it makes you stop and think before you know, do something stupid. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's
I had
funny.
a different experience because Marilyn would try to like be the disciplinarian, and is definitely like, do as I say, period. Not even like, don't as I do, like not even the second part of that. I literally just do what I say. And I've always been curious, like, why do I have to do what you say? And not in like a rude way, but like, tell me, you're shaping a person, right? Tell me what your thoughts are. She never did. But I always had my dad come in to like, be like, you better not whoop them. Stop yelling, figure it out. So yeah, I never did anything bad, but I also never like, it wasn't like I was like a good listener with her either. Right. She wasn't like scaring me because I was like, all right, let's like she threatened to call me, or she threatened to whoop me. All right, girl, let me call Chuck. You want to change your idea? And that's it.
So you're the type to always try to go to your dad?
Oh,
like,
definitely.
Circumvent?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm like, you don't even hold any power. Like, no, I'm going to talk to Chuck. Oh, we going to dinner tonight? What Chuck say? Chuck got the money, got time. What Chuck say? Yeah. Nope, we're not doing this. So yeah, I would always go to my dad.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so that was that. So interesting. Yes, dads are so important.
Really, truly.
They're so important. My dad did the same, like always works hard, still works hard, and had the same like idea of like instilling a good foundation, but then also modeling that foundation. So, you know, he wasn't like a bum on the street or whatever, or like in the house or whatnot, and being like, go to college. Like, yeah, he did. He got his degrees before I finished mine.
What did he go to school for? So
he did the military after high school, and I think when I started college, I think were we doing it? No, I would think it was like, I think I was in 8th or 9th grade, because I remember like he had cancer, so I was like doing some nurse stuff. Lord. Yeah, but he's good, remission. So I think I remember like kind of doing some of his assignments and stuff. So his bachelor's is in, I'm gonna just say business management, then he got that, right? And then he got his MBA, I think what I probably was in college at this point. So like cranked it out. Did University of Phoenix. Like, this is not a plug, but I will tag y'all and ask y'all for sponsorships. But yeah, it's like literally cranked it out. So that felt really good to have like my dad care enough, right? To be like, well, I'm going to be the first one in this family to like get all of it, and did it. Once he puts his mind to something, he does it. So I thought that was pretty dope. He did that. Super proud of him. He dropped, I call him grad school. He dropped some grad school word the other day in conversation. I was like, "Ooh, look at you putting that MBA to use." So that was funny. But yeah, he did the same. And it's like, you have to have a good foundation. Growing up for us, it was always look presentable. Like even now, if I don't iron all my clothes, it stresses him out. And I'm like, all right, fine. I'll like buy
put in your Sunday's best.
Yeah. So always had the crease in his pants. I mean, he's ironing his sweatpants. Like when he goes where he's ironing his sweatpants. Like, that's how ingrained this is. And I'm like, you ain't got to do all that now, Chuck. But you can't tell him nothing.
This is a super random tangent.
I like tangents.
Do you know the history of Sunday's Best?
No.
Yeah, so Sunday's Best.
Wait, let me ask you this. Is it about airplanes?
Nope.
Okay, so then I'm thinking of something else. So
Sunday's Best, when slave owners would be getting ready to sell slaves, they would say it was Sunday's Best. It was typically done on a Sunday because most people weren't working.
Gotcha.
And then so the slaves, they dressed them up. Exactly.
See, and we're back to Juneteenth.
Isn't that crazy though?
I think that is crazy. Like look presentable.
Oh, so another fun fact. Black fact. So Memorial Day was acknowledged in the United States as a holiday in 1974.
Okay.
However, it was originally acknowledged and observed, I guess you would say, by freedmen on the North and South. So whether it was the Union or the Confederacy, to mourn, blacks that died.
Yes.
And that was actually May 7th, 65, 66, something like that. To me. So then another black fact.
So then should we not be celebrating at the end of the month? Should we be celebrating on May 7th? Or did they consolidate it all? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, the United States started like following suit. Like it wasn't a federal holiday, but following suit a few years after that.
Of what the black people were doing.
Exactly.
Gotcha. So then they just made it a different day.
Correct.
Okay. How you know all this stuff? You have better schooling
Knowledge,
than I did.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
In the South, they don't want you to know anything. The South want everything.
The South
That's our narrative.
Again.
Right. right. That's our
one day.
That's all they were teaching us. So it's like, okay, I guess. So I don't know anything.
That's funny as hell, man.
Yeah.
Like people still rolling around with Confederate flags. That's still people. It's like the equivalent to I still see people riding around with Trump stickers and shit.
Right, like, we still doing this? Right, like we've moved on. Like literally,
Make America great hats and shit.
Right.
Like, man, if you don't take that dumbass shit off.
Right, like you look like a whole fool.
But then again, says the guy who I was just rocking an Obama jersey, his high school.
Oh, we'll
jersey.
always rock Obama. Yeah. Like he's like ingrained.
Man, that's my dog, man.
Oh yeah.
That's why I low key want Michelle to run again, or actually run again to run.
Yeah, no, she hates us. She said y'all fucked up my family. Like, no, I hate all of y'all. Yeah, I don't blame her.
But I feel like she'd win though. You know,
she would win in a landslide. But I don't think it would. I don't think it's worth it. I think that's literally her mindset. She's like, this shit ain't worth it.
Man, what celebrity do you think would run right now and could
win?
Could win.
Beyonce came to mind.
Ooh, I'd vote for Beyonce.
Maybe Oprah.
Oh, she'd kill it.
I think she would kill it.
Man, there's a bunch of middle class white women
who would like
around
flock
the world.
To
Oh my God,
the polls. Yeah,
yes.
We probably have people from abroad trying to vote in our elections. Yeah, right. No, that's true. Speaking of Oprah, another tangent. Have you heard? I know we've talked about cancel culture before, but recently people are trying to cancel Chrissy Teigen for like some bullying thing she had done. I think
who
ago.
Is that?
That's John Legend's wife.
Okay.
And she's known, I think, well, I mean, she does a bunch of stuff. I think she like cooks and stuff. I'm not good on pop culture, but she's on Twitter a lot. I think people like how the clapbacks she gives when people like talk shit. But yeah, somehow, or recently, last month or two maybe.
Okay, so she was an American model. Oh, she's a model.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, fucking no.
I didn't know.
Oh, that's right. I think she maybe was on Sports Illustrated at some point.
That's literally what
okay.
Yep.
There we go. So I know some stuff. But yeah, so she's married to John Legend. But yeah, apparently she had like cyberbullied someone. I want to say it was a while ago, like 10 years ago maybe. And I don't even know how it resurfaced or whatever. I think the person she was bullying, a woman, she may have been a model too, I don't know, maybe came out on an interview and like talked about it, right? So now, because people are bored, they got shit else to do, now they're trying to cancel Chrissy Teigen. And I only mention it because now she wants to like have an interview with Oprah to set the record straight. And I remember thinking like, it's fucking ridiculous. People flock to Oprah for that credibility, right? And y'all ain't got shit else to do. She done already apologized. People were like dropping her and stuff. And it was like, I mean, I probably did some crazy ass shit 10 years ago too. Like, let that shit go. Like, so I'm like sick of people for that.
We need to cancel culture.
Yes.
I'm tired of that shit.
I'm tired of it. Like, she made a mistake. It's fine. We've all cyberbullied. She apologized. I don't even know why you brought that shit up in your interview in the first fucking place. Like, you looking for headlines now. But yeah, she like missed out on some award ceremony because she didn't want to bring attention to like her husband. Like, she had done like canceled a bunch of stuff like because she didn't want the like I guess physical torment or whatnot, you know, of people. And I'm like, that's so fucking sad. Like, and she had already apologized.
Man, Oprah gonna make her look good though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Really so I think Oprah would. I think she would win in a. Well, I think she would win in a landslide, and I wonder if she'll even take the interview, right? Because it sounded like Chrissy was kind of pleading for it. So I think Oprah is like I'm selective, right?
Okay.
So I wonder if she'll even take the interview. And yeah, of course she'll make her look good. That's what a good journalist does. And I just feel sad that Chrissy even has to go through this, right? Like, that's why I want to be a celebrity. Look, like, y'all better than me. I'd be like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
You know who I think's gonna win in the landslide?
Who?
Will Smith.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Man, Will Smith is personable, likable.
He is.
Like, he's always doing good things. Or
no, he is.
The Rock, he'd win.
He was talking about running. Do you think he would win, though?
Yes.
I think it would just be another stunt like Trump.
No, but he's actually articulate and has manners. I feel like he would actually be able to get his point across, though.
That feels like the bare minimum after Trump.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious?
I mean,
no.
Okay, who would beat Will Smith or The Rock? Other than the people that we just named, Oprah and all them.
You know, I don't know celebrities like that, so I don't even fucking know. Kanye may throw his hat back in the ring.
Man, he actually had I think he was third in Minnesota.
I'm embarrassed.
Like on the ballot, yeah.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Like, people playing around with our fucking politics.
Kanye, crazy ass.
Right. I don't know who would beat. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking like Will and The Rock. I don't even think they would pull that many votes. I guess is where I'm struggling with. Are they? I don't think they're that. Are they that popular?
Yes.
I think Will. I feel like Will would maybe beat out The Rock.
Okay.
I think he would. I think he's
more charismatic.
No, I think he's just more present. Like, what is The Rock doing?
And The Rock's been in all them goddamn Fast and Furious, Fast and Furious 8, 9, and 10 and all that bullshit. Like, so, yeah,
I don't know. I think I would still stick with Oprah.
Michael, who would you go with? The Rock or Will Smith?
The Rock.
Okay.
I need to like get about pop culture.
Yeah, because he's out there, man. Yeah. Shit.
I'm not. So poppin'. I do want to see. So the 25th, the new Fast and Furious comes out. I do want to see that.
Man, it's the same fucking story. It's literally the same story. Every
no, he's going to like fight with his brother or something.
Look, I haven't seen a Fast and Furious since like 5, right?
Oh,
but look, I'm gonna tell you the plot of the movie, and I'm not even gonna see it. So,
okay, I'll tell you if you're right because I read the like synopsis.
Okay, so it's gonna start out where is Vin Diesel still in the fucking movies? Probably, but I also feel like he said he wasn't going to be in this. I think he might be in the intro part. Okay.
And then I was like, he might not be in for the rest of the movie.
So it's going to be some shit where they got to like break in somewhere. You know, maybe there's this rare car that they got to get and they break in. And then The Rock fucking comes because he's part of the CIA or some shit. Right.
Burst out of a glacier.
Yeah, burst out of a glacier. He has his fucking shirt off, a shiny ass bald head. Then you're going to have, funny. Right, there's going to be random ass car scenes and CGI flying through the air and helicopters and shit. And then there's going to be some love story tangled into that. Don't talk
about this movie like that. You're so disrespectful.
Look, that's it. I just described the movie. That's
so
literally
disrespectful.
That's the movie.
I'm going to go see it and then I'll tell you if you're right.
You know what I do want to see though?
What?
Or what needs to come out soon is P-Valley. Season 2.
Hilarious. My sister's waiting for that too.
You never watched it though, did you?
No, I've never watched that shit.
Oh my God.
Courtney's engrossed in it though.
What was her name? Ebony Evans or something like that?
I don't know.
Oh my God, that's my woman crush.
Is it?
Yes. But
yeah, Courtney's engrossed.
You ever seen, you know who Lil Dicky is, right? The rapper?
Yes. He had that show.
Dave,
My Name is Dave.
So season 2 just came out Thursday.
Is he in it?
Yeah, it's his show.
I don't think I knew it was his show.
Oh my God, yes.
So he's like a producer on it? Or
he's a producer, he's an actor. Yeah.
Is he in it?
So it's loosely based on his life.
Shut up.
And season 1
tell
was
our listeners
hilarious.
what P-Valley is if they don't know.
So P-Valley takes place in a fictional
Mississippi
town.
Mississippi, of course.
Right. And it's it stands for Pussy Valley.
I was about to say, what does P-Valley stand for? And
so it's a strip club and it follows just these strippers in their life, the drama that goes on. The owner of it is a trans woman. Mm-hmm. And
of the strip club.
Of the strip club named Uncle Clifford. He's no joke, man. It's hilarious. It's funny. It has like drama.
Okay.
I mean, it keeps you like drawn in. So I'm surprised you haven't watched that shit.
It's on HBO, right?
HBO, yep.
I don't have HBO.
Or you can catch it on Hulu. No,
I don't have Hulu
or Stars.
I have Stars, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't pay for those extra things, so that's why I missed a lot of stuff. Man, but Courtney loves it. She said I should watch it, and I just have to, I guess, do it.
Yes.
People like
that. That's your homework. Strippers. At least watch one episode before next time.
I can do that, and then I'll come back and talk about it, and then of course I'll probably binge.
Or I'll give you my login.
Yeah, let's do that. You gotta watch that shit. I can like watch. Yeah, Courtney really likes it. I wonder, are any of their dads in the show? How did they become strippers?
Right, there's no dads.
Of course, there are no.
Couldn't
dads.
be, or a lot of disappointed dads.
Right, that would happen. Could you ever be a stripper?
Me?
Yeah.
Shit, for the right price. Hell
hilarious. Yeah. Gay for pay.
Look, why I gotta be a gay stripper?
That's just a phrase that came to mind.
I could be Chippendale or something.
You could be.
You said gay for pay.
Yeah, that's what they say. Gay. So when you said if the price is right, that's what made me think of gay for pay.
Like I said, I mean, I'm not doing all that.
If the price is right, okay, I heard you.
Man, there's a price for everything.
There is a price.
There's a certain amount of money that will make you do almost anything out there.
I think I believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be a stripper though. I don't know. But like you said, shit. I think I would be worried about the perception. I want nobody to see me out there doing that shit.
You have a mask on.
I could, and it's appropriate now.
Right.
It's appropriate now. But that could be a part of my getup. Like I come in like costume and stuff.
Come in a Zorro mask.
Yeah, hilarious, right? I'm gonna come in like a whole
You ever
onesie.
seen V for Vendetta?
No.
Oh man.
I don't know anything. I told you.
Okay. Damn, you don't know shit.
I don't. I told you. I just be sitting at home with my dogs.
Man, if I was a stripper, I'd rock a mask. That should be dope.
Yeah.
I'd have a fucking Optimus Prime mask or some
Seriously,
shit.
look, that's you ain't get no identifying features.
At all.
Nothing.
At all.
That's true. That's all I do. Okay, so watch P-Valley. I can do that. About strippers. Season 2 is out. Lil Dicky's funny.
Man,
but I think he's like
hilarious.
ordinarily funny. Like I think that's what makes him.
Well,
funny.
his music is more or less like very storytellish, funny, like witty, and so his show brings that out too.
Okay.
And so it's like from episode to episode. I mean, like you literally are gonna be in tears.
Yeah. Okay.
Another funny ass show is Big Mouth. You ever seen that? It's a cartoon
on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Big Mouth is too raunchy for me.
What?
It is super raunchy. I couldn't get through the first episode. I was just someone recommended it to me and I watched it and I was like, I cannot with this.
Man, I love it.
Do you?
Raunchy shit.
I tried. So maybe that's me being a little more conservative. I couldn't. It's too raunchy for me. I tried, but I was like, I can't. So no, I couldn't get through that. I don't even think I finished episode 1. It's just too much.
Damn.
Yeah, but I don't like the raunchy. What? Still speaking of like shows, do you and your dad have shows y'all watch together, like now
Ink
or
Master.
growing up? What is that?
Ink Masters.
Oh, Ink Masters, like
Ink
tattoos.
Master.
Oh, okay.
Man, we love that
Sweet.
shit. Ink Master, Power,
Yep.
and Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was bomb.
Those are the shows that we like binged on, watched together and stuff. What like traditions did you and Chuck have? Like, was there any like father-daughter thing that you guys would do?
We always did father-daughter dances growing up. So we definitely did that. We always are together New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve traditions, like I don't ever eat black eyed peas, but I bet I'll eat them New Year's Eve. Because I feel like if I didn't, it would like literally make Chuck cry. So what is it? Greens, black eyed peas. I feel like there's something else. So like money, I think the peas are for luck. And I feel like there's a third thing. I can't remember, but I don't like black eyed peas. And like I tried to like refuse once. That's why I think Chuck's love language is acts of service. I tried to like refuse once and literally looked like he was going to cry. So I was like, okay, guess we're eating black eyed peas every New Year's Eve. So that, we have like, Christmas traditions. I guess adult wise, our new tradition has been, he calls me every August or every other August to get the new fucking iPhone for him.
Okay.
And it's such a fucking stressful event. So I just know, like, I think a new one's coming out now. So I'm gearing up for a week in August when I'm going to have to, like, basically teach him technology all over again.
Right.
So that's kind of become a tradition.
Okay.
Where I'm like, and we both know, he's like, all right, Chartel, the new iPhone coming out. So you don't get stressed and I won't get stressed. And I was like, all right, Chuck, we just going to do it then. So, but yeah, it's a whole week of just shit, calling around, me telling him, you have to pre-order. He doesn't believe it. He trying to go to the store. So I'm just like, okay. But that's it. We talk every day. I guess that's a tradition. We talk every day on his way to work. And then he calls me on his lunch. That's more probably routine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
So.
What about you and Papa Glover?
Man, me and my pops, man. So this man can grill his ass off.
I love it. I've never been invited over friends though, so.
Shit. Well, before you leave, we'll have it going away.
Please.
And I'll have my stepmom cook because she make, oh my God. So she went to Grambling.
Okay.
Like the South. She knows how to make amazing food. Okay. And I was trying to get her to write down her recipes. Her name's Marguerite.
Okay.
And so I was like, Marguerite, you need to make a list of all your recipes. I want to make a cookbook called Marguerite's Magic.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Fire. She was like, no, because she literally just cooks off of like
feeling.
Off of feeling.
Yep.
Like she doesn't measure anything.
That's real talent.
Yeah, just literally just makes everything from scratch.
Yep.
Like cornbread to greens to, man, she makes these country style ribs. Oh my God.
It's good.
Fine, man. Yep. Amazing. But anyway, back to Pop. So he can grill his ass off. So in the summer, typically like every other Sunday, I'll slide over there. Mm-hmm. Eat some food. He was in love with this shit called 20 Grand. Okay. Which is it's vodka infused with cognac. Yeah. Did you ever try that?
I did try it once. It was good, but you can only get it at like certain liquor stores.
Like literally like 3 in Minnesota. Yeah. Because it's from out west.
Okay.
So do that. But every year we go to the auto show. Like since I can remember, we've gone to the auto show. Gotcha. And so it was weird. They had it at the state fairgrounds. They typically always had it at the convention center downtown Minneapolis. Okay. But so it was at the State Fair this year.
Probably
State Fairgrounds. Yeah, it was outside.
And you could breathe the safe air.
Yep. So every year he sits in like the big body Mercedes. He's like, I'm gonna get this one day.
Yes.
I'm gonna get this one day. So I swear if I won the lottery, I'd get him that car. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because he loves like the big body Mercedes. what else do we do? Oh, and watch football. Strangely, he's from Chicago, but he's a Vikings fan. And then his brother, my uncle, is one of the only Cowboy fans in our family. So I'm a Cowboys fan because of him. And so we're always talking shit, sounds always like betting. So that's another thing. We always bet during the football season. Yeah, that's our shit, man.
You poor thing. Cowboys fan. Okay.
Says a Falcons fan.
Don't come for me. So I have one last question. Because it reminded me when you talked about the auto show. What is, yes, it sounds like my question is, if you won, the lottery, what's the one thing you would do for your dad? And it sounds like you would buy him the Mercedes, or would you do something else?
He's been talking about he wants to get out to Vegas, right? Well, there's a couple things. So my grandma, his mom, was buried out in Vegas when she passed away. And it's like a gorgeous cemetery, which is weird to say. Yeah. Like it's super peaceful. It's on this lake and you're in Vegas. Okay. So it's on this lake. It's quiet. There's like palm trees, cacti out there. Oh, it's gorgeous. And so I went to, visit my grandma, her grave, and he was like, yeah, I want to be buried. Me and Marguerite, his wife, they want to have, it's like a wall, right? And they literally put the coffins into the wall. It's weird. And they have your picture outside of it, right?
That's the name for that, right? I can't think of it.
Yeah, I can't think of it either. I don't know, because it's not a crypt. It's not a mausoleum. Yeah, so yes, probably like a crypt or something. I think. I know he wants. Well, he wants to be cremated. Man, this is morbid as hell. But yeah, he wants to be cremated, and then him and his wife are going to be, side by side in this like wall. Gotcha. So I'd pay for that. I'd get him that big body Benz, and then probably get him a nice ass house with a bunch of land out in Vegas. Yeah. What would you do for old Chuck? What does Chuck want?
Whatever he wants. I would do whatever he wanted. I don't know what he wants. I think his dream car, he goes back and forth, but I think it continues to be a Range Rover. So I would, of course, buy that for him. Yeah, so I would buy that for him, of course. They just bought a house, so I think he enjoys his house.
Mississippi, right?
Yep. Lord,
yeah.
So I think the car would definitely be something. And yeah, I think I would ask him, like, what do you want? You can have it. Because he doesn't talk about what he wants a lot. So yeah, I'd have to ask. But yeah, he could get whatever he wants. Like literally when I win the lottery, I'm gonna just speak. When I win the lottery, he would be the first person I would call. And I would be like, we just won the lottery. What do you want? Yeah.
Now, on a side note though, so if you won the lottery, right? Obviously you tell your immediate family, but well, you say you tell your dad.
I would tell my dad. I'll probably tell my sister. She's my best friend. And then Marilyn would just find out through the grapevine.
And Marilyn is her mom.
That's right, yeah.
So, see me, if I won a lottery, I would test friends. So if y'all listening, I'm going to test y'all ass. So
Look at you.
Look, I would be the type that, I'd hit up people and I'd be like, hey, man, like, I'm down and out. Can I borrow, like, $100? Like, I got you on Friday. Or I need a ride here, there. Because
people come out of the woodwork.
Exactly.
That's a good point, though.
And then I'd send out a mass text, hey, for everyone that helped, I appreciate it. I want to, I wouldn't even say I won the lottery, but I'd be like, I got y'all. Yep. And I'd probably
give them some a bigger amount of money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What else would I do? Shit, buy some land. Oh, and I would send out a mass text to like friends who are close. And I'd be like, hey, just so y'all know, I'm changing my number. Yeah. And then everyone else, I'd have like CeeLo's "Fuck You" playing.
Yeah,
as
hilarious.
My
Maybe seriously,
for
right?
My old number. And I'm
I love that shit. No, people come out of the fucking woodwork. I have a network of people that I would give money to and share with. Maybe 10 people, if that. But yeah, people that's been with you from the start. Yep.
And start businesses. Like I'd invest in like Amber that was on here on our podcast, Crystal that was on our podcast, Chris Fahm that was on our podcast. I'd
invest in people
invest in them, because
I love that.
Once again, we're trying to build a network here.
For sure.
And so I definitely want to support the people that we have on here because we believe in them.
Yes. I love that.
Damn, something just slipped my mind. I had a question for you.
We were talking about investing, the lottery.
Fuck it. Okay. I can't remember it.
Damn, I hope it comes back. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would hope if I won, and then we can get too exhausted. But if I won a significant amount of money in the lottery, when I win a significant amount of money in the lottery, I would truly want to like revitalize rundown areas. Yeah. So affordable housing is something that's really important to me. So I would hope I would be this person. Because like, yeah, let's say we won. I was watching Schitt's Creek the other day. So Twyla won half of $92 million, right? So it's 50 something, 40, whatever. If I won that much money, I would feel comfortable that I could buy several buildings, right? Renovate them, make them nice, and have it be transitional housing. Single parents come to mind, single black parents, single black moms come to mind. So it's like, hey, you know, and however the logistics work out. But the idea is like, you live here rent free because I can afford it, right? Get on your feet and then you go. So literally transitional housing. Because how hard is it to like, especially if you're a parent, to save up for a better life when like shit keeps popping up.
Right.
So if you don't have to worry about housing, which is everyone's number one big expense.
Easily.
Right? Housing, utilities and shit. Then you can keep all of the money that you're making. Right? And can use it for whatever you need to. So that's something I would hope to do. Doing God's work. Right. Yeah. And then my idea is like, I could do it. What else am I going to do with that fucking money? I'm not about to be out here like, I mean, I'm definitely like buy some flashy shit. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not out here wasting it, right? Like, I don't need no private jet. I don't need 1,000. That's not right. 1,000-foot yacht. Is that right? Is that big? A big ass yacht. Whatever, right? Yacht. Is it okay? I don't need all that shit. Like, I don't know. I would hope that I would keep that mindset to do that.
I personally, like, this is what I would do when I win the lottery. I'm gonna say just like you.
When we win the lottery,
put that shit out into existence, into the universe. So, what I would do is I'd buy a big ass plot of land, like out in like Arizona. Well, actually, I ain't gonna say where I'm gonna be.
Hilarious. But anyway, right? Because they find you. Yes.
Out west. Mm-hmm. Big ass plot of land, so I can like, you know, ATVs.
Yeah.
Shoot guns.
Live your best life.
Have people come out, because what I would want to do is like my brother is like my right hand man, so I'd get a big ass plot of land, build a house for him. I'd have a crib. Mm-hmm. And y'all just get like a couple cars. You know, got to do the flashy shit,
of course.
And then honestly, like you were saying, like my mom, who eventually I want to have on as a guest. You know, as you were saying about the transitional housing, I know she's talking about, she's trying to do, I mean, she is doing that right now.
Sure, right.
And kind of expand that as well. And then I would actually want to sit down with the founders or the owner of Black Lives Matter and see like, where are y'all putting this money? Because I would go in with them and try to actually build up these communities, as you were saying, you know, impoverished communities.
But we got to know where the money goes.
Exactly. Because it's like, they got a lot of goddamn money.
What the hell y'all doing with
from all this stuff? Exactly. That's what I would do.
Okay. I like it. Love it.
What's got you exhausted though?
I think I've talked about home buying before. That's just exhausting. I think currently what's exhausting is this cancel culture. And this cancel culture, like, for like way back shit. So this feels different than like if, like, I think about, what was his name? Is it, I don't want to fuck it up, Brett Kavanaugh, the like Supreme Court justice who was like,
yep,
was a rapist in college or something. So I think about something like that, right? Where it's like,
isn't he still free?
Yeah, he never was not free. I think he's literally sitting on the Supreme Court.
And Bill Cosby
is in jail, right? That's a whole nother episode.
And they just denied his petition to get out. It's like, this man is 189 years
right.
old.
Let him out. Leave him the fuck alone.
What is Bill going to do?
So shit like that, right? Where it's like, we've all done shit in the past that we aren't proud of, but I don't think it's right to vilify us in the present for that. Now, Brett Kavanaugh was different because you running for a Supreme Court justice. Like, you were a rapist in college. We can't have that.
Right. Because how are you going to vote or judge a rape case and you're out there?
Right. You're biased already. So that feels different, right? Like, it's like, no, you have to have a clean slate. We are going to vilify you for that because of the position you're doing, right? But when I think about Chrissy Teigen, I'm like, bitch, you were cyberbullied. Who wasn't? You're fine.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
She already apologized, which is more than I can say I would have done. I would have been like, you all right. And kept it moving. But people are literally dragging this shit out. Girl can't even doesn't even feel safe leaving her home because of y'all. For a cyberbullying technique. And it does sound like it was bad. She was like saying, y'all should kill yourselves, this and that. We've all been there. We've all said some shit we shouldn't have said.
Right.
She apologized, moved the fuck on. So I'm exhausted that I don't know. People are just so fucking bored. I don't know. Moral? What the fuck?
There should be a statute of limitations and shit like that. From a certain years back. Like, come on, man. Let that shit go.
And I'm just like, and it all stemmed from whoever this woman was did an interview. And I think she just brought it up. Like, keep that shit to your fucking self. Take that to your therapist's office.
Right.
You know, like, I'm not trying to like dismiss her feelings, but I don't even know who she is. I read the headline. But I'm also like, people that just jump on this train, right? Like the consumers. Fuck Chrissy Teigen, cancel her. Why? Because she like now her cyberbullying was like made public. That shit was like 10 plus years ago. It ain't like she doing it now. You know, and bitch probably came for her. That's probably what she was doing. She probably was living her fucking life. Bitch came for her and she clapped back. Because that's what she does now. Leave her alone, she will leave you alone. So yeah, I'm sick of this cancel culture for shit like that, right? It's not even worth it.
Okay.
So, yes. What about you?
Man, so I don't know who else is on like a Hulu, Netflix, any streaming service, but I keep seeing these fucking ads for the royal family talking about...
Interesting.
Wait, what's the one with Meghan Markle?
Netflix doesn't have ads. The show?
Well, mine does.
Oh. The show?
No. I'm saying like they keep promoting, like, because apparently they just had a new baby. Or
yes,
about to
she
have
just had a baby. No, it's a daughter. Yeah. Lilibet.
Man, I'm so tired of hearing about this damn royal family. Like,
oh, you're talking about the royal family. Yeah. Gotcha.
I don't give a damn about the royal family. I'm surprised the queen is still alive. She's like 286 years old.
That bitch ain't going nowhere.
She's still standing. I'm like, God damn. I know.
Talk about the monarchy. Like, man, get out of here.
Evil lives forever, don't it?
It does. Look, I'm telling you. I'm exhausted about that.
The good die young and the evil live forever.
And the evil live forever. Prince Charles wasn't going nowhere. He was a whole adulterer.
So who is... Okay, Meghan Markle's married to who?
Prince Harry.
Okay, Harry.
He's a
down. Cool, hip...
He's a cool one with a full head of hair because he appreciates black... Yes, because he appreciates black women. William going bald because he doesn't. And that's what you get.
Yo ass.
That's what you get. Bald and early.
Yeah, so... Hearing about this damn royal family, that shit's annoying. Because it's like, man, over here in America, we don't give a fuck about that shit.
I don't fucking
You care about this shit, Michael?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Exactly.
No.
I mean, Meghan Markle is fine as hell, but other than that, doesn't make a damn. All right.
She all right.
And Meghan Markle is fine.
Okay.
To me.
That's cool.
Anyway.
No, that shit is exhausting, though.
This last week with that damn heat wave,
I'm surprised we made it out alive.
I felt like we was in Georgia.
Yeah, that's hilarious. No,
Atlanta
Georgia would have had that humidity.
Man, another place that's hot as shit. Have you ever been to D.C.?
Yes. I don't think I've been in like the height of summer.
Okay.
So I think when I've been, it's always been pleasant.
And then, so I was actually thinking about going out there soon. But
to like visit?
Yeah. But it's like the height of the cicadas.
Okay.
Every 7 years.
That's right. No, 17 years.
Is it 17 years?
I think it's 17 years. They're going to kill everybody.
Because I know you've seen Biden. That shit came flying at his ass. He was swatting him and shit his old ass. But yeah, so, the heat wave.
From the underground.
And, I mean, I can piggyback in your cancel culture. Like, that shit's just getting...
I'm sick of it.
It's exhausting.
Right.
So, like I said, we need to cancel
culture. Right. I'm not doing it no more.
Well, other than that, I mean, life's good.
Life's good. We got our daddies.
You know,
we live in.
Yep.
How are you going to celebrate Father's Day?
I'm actually about to head over to my pop's house right now.
Okay.
Or as soon as we get done.
Yeah.
Because like you said, he's grilling up some food.
Yum.
Like I said, I know he's got some drink waiting on me.
Yes.
So
good deal.
Definitely gonna do that.
Awesome.
When is the next time you're gonna see your pops?
So probably next month. My sister's going for like 4th of July, I think. But yeah, I'll transfer him his money. We'll probably FaceTime tomorrow. But yeah, so I'll probably see him next month.
How far is Memphis from your parents' house?
20 minutes.
Oh, they're like literally across the
They're
border.
on that side of Mississippi. So like not the like Mississippi side, like Jackson or Greenwood or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on the more Tennessee side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, if they're going to the city, they're going to Memphis and not like Jackson or whatever.
I might have to go down there then. Shit.
You don't want to be in Memphis. Memphis stressful.
You don't like Memphis?
It's okay. Street? It's different. Yeah. Like Beale Street's like empty now. It's real different.
Really? I figured it'd be picking back up now because you know the South said there ain't no more COVID.
No, COVID's gone. We don't believe in that anymore. They're done. No, it's like not the same, but it's still a vibe. You know, it'll always be a vibe. But
okay. Mm-hmm. So I can't wait for the episode that we're gonna be doing down in Atlanta. Then
I know, right? I'll
be down
on
there.
location.
Shit. So
it'll be good. Y'all keep a watch out for that. Yeah.
Labor Day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Count me in.
Cool. Well, where can they find us, Miss Chartel?
You guys know where to find us. Instagram, Chopping It Up, official. Facebook, Twitter, we're on. So YouTube, y'all know where to find us.
And we're going to try to make it easier for y'all to find us on YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. Yeah. Because people have been saying like, damn, it's hard as hell to find y'all.
Yes. So we will make it work for y'all. As always, like us, like, subscribe, comment. We are here for y'all. And yeah, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to y'all.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Yes. Take care. Peace. Yeah.